Welcome to this bonus lesson. Have a go in your own time. There's going to be a second lot of these in a minute. So this is the first lot and then there'll be a second lot. So obviously pause the video. Right, I'm just going to give you my answers. 1, 0, 0, 12, 9, 2 over 15, 7 over 2. Right, now you can just skip ahead or you might want to listen to my explanations. This first one, that's just 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, blah, 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 12 times. Well, 1 times 1 is 1. Times 1 is 1. Times 1 is 1. So how many times you multiply by 1, it's still 1. Here, none of this matters because you're timesing by 0. So whatever happened before doesn't matter, it's now 0. This one here, you've got something like something minus itself. So if you take something away from itself, you end up with 0. This one, remember BIDMAS, or however else you call it, which is the order of operations. You have to do times first. So this is 3 plus 9, which is equal to 12. Remember the number inside, if you times a root by itself, you end up with the original number. Remember you times the top numbers together and the bottom numbers together in a fraction. And then finally, I'll change colour for the bottom one. Remember that when it's a minus, it means flip. And the 1 is irrelevant, doesn't really do anything, it just leaves it the same. So all we've done is we've flipped the fraction upside down. Let's do the next set of questions, which I'm going to write out. Have a go in your own time. I'm going to write out my answers now. 8, 8, 5, minus 1, 3 over 7, minus 1. I'm now going to talk them through. I'm going to, oh, yeah, it's fine. Right. Please, please, please remember this is 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, and then 4 times 2 is 8. For goodness sake, don't write 6. Next. The minus sign means flip. So if we just do the flip first, we'll scribble out the answer so we can see it again. So that's 2 over 1, but the 3's still there because we haven't done it yet. Oh wait, I'm just going to write that as 2 to the 3 because I don't need to write the divide by 1. And then, well, 2 to the 3 is 8. What about this one? Well, you just got to kind of deduce it. One of the ways I do this is if I'm having a bit of a brain fade, I think, okay, well, 1 cubed is 1, 2 cubed is 2 times 8, 3 cubed is 27, 4 cubed is 64, 5 cubed is 100. Got it. There you go. The answer's 5. That's actually basically how I do it every time. In my head, I'm just thinking of those three. 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. Remember, 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 times 1 is minus 1. And minus 1 times minus 1 is 1. This one here, we add the 1 at the bottom. 3 times 1 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7. Let me just say that again. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 7 is 7. This last one here, what you've basically got is minus 1 times minus 1 times minus 1 times minus 1 times minus 1. Whoops. Times minus 1 times minus 1 times minus 1. As we just mentioned up here, minus 1 times minus 1 is 1. So that's 1, 1, 1. So 1 times 1 times 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. There we go. See you in the next lesson.